These passengers who are injured will most likely be brought to New York Downtown Hospital, which is just steps away from downtown New York City Hall, where they will be treated. The more seriously injured patients will be brought to their sister hospital, New York Presbyterian and/or Bellevue Hospital. But you see that the propensity in an accident like this, and I've handled boat injuries and boat cases, is that there are a tremendous amount of ankle, knee, back, and neck injuries. And so very often they will immobilize and stabilize the patients to ensure that there's no serious or potentially fatal spinal injuries that could compromise them.
It's interesting, Peter. You know, it happened over an hour ago, 8:45, we're told. And, you know, it just raises the question why the people are still lined up on these stretchers on that flat area just away from the boat, and why they wouldn't be taken directly to local hospitals to be checked out.
They will be brought, but I think they're doing a lot of on-scene triage. It leads me to believe that the injuries are not life-threatening, but are potentially serious. You've had a tremendous response. I spoke to a police officer about 30 seconds ago who said there's a big response, especially because of the location. It's also interesting to note that a lot of the buildings in that financial district area are still out because of Superstorm Sandy. Massive skyscrapers holding financial services buildings which are still out of operation. Just to the north of that Pier 11 is a helicopter landing facility where President Obama often lands, and it's also been the site of other helicopter accidents as well. So that is one of the busiest parts of the New York harbor. Not
Peter,
only
did you say that service just resumed today?
Just resumed today.
Well, there you can see the gash in the side of it. You guys, just to jump in, we're now getting the first look at the gash in the side of that ferry.
So the storm hit at the end of October, beginning of November.
Yes.
So this has been out for 2.5 months, and day one of service is today.
Day one, and it appears to be a bad luck day. This is a ferry that moves at probably 35, 36 knots and moves through the Sandy Hook Harbor into New York Harbor underneath the Verrazzano Bridge. And so it's a very popular ferry, and we'll be looking to see how serious those injuries are. But it's a scary-looking hole. The Staten Island Ferry Terminal is just another 1,000 feet beyond that.